Who's healthy? You're in. Pretty much it.
I know that kind of shoots continuity. Do you guys have a real idea of what's going to happen when there's so much changing, especially against Northwestern too with an offense that's
Yeah, I mean, if there's any good news in this whole thing, as of pretty much when we hit the field Tuesday, then I think it was a long shot for Nardo and Morris to make it. They both improved during the week, but we didn't burn a lot of reps on them just because I didn't think they didn't look good. And then if they were able to go, then what do you gain if somebody falls on them? So at least we kind of knew there's a possibility that was going to be an issue. But we don't have a lot of options. We're kind of getting thin at that position. It's a little bit like last year. So that's the way it goes. And Tower jumped in, did a great job. Tommy really did a nice job. And you go with what you got. But the guys have a good attitude. And they work hard. And see what happens.
Is Tyler kind of emblematic of this team? He's got a thing on his wrist. I know he had his ankle screwed up and piping drums out there.
His ankle's getting better, and then exactly. It's, his ankle's getting better. His foot is more of a foot thing. So that's the good news. At least that part's getting better. And bumps and bruises come and go. But I don't think he's planning on missing anything. I know that. That's the way. But he's just quietly been a really good player here for a long time. He's one of those guys where you can count on him. He's a little better than people think sometimes, too. I think he's one of those guys.
Did you like what you got out of Quentin when he did step in there?
Yeah. I mean, he's in the Army now, too. Quentin's in there, and Quentin's a football player. He's got a great attitude, unbelievably positive attitude. He learns, listens, pays attention. So, he's got a good future because he thinks like a football player.
How big would you say the performance of your defensive line was in this game? Because the stats might not show, but it seemed like they really managed
big.
to keep.
Yeah, they were. I don't want to say they exceeded my expectations, but maybe they did because it's tough to get pressure on these guys, and that ball comes out pretty quickly, and then you're worried about this, you worry about that, you worry about the elusiveness of the quarterback, and so it's a tricky. It's a tricky preparation, a tricky game to play. But I thought the guys played with really good energy, and to me, that was the best we've looked up front. So that's encouraging, and hopefully we'll get Tom back here in a week or two and add to it. I hope.
I know the NFL gets this detail with guys. I mean, I know they measure hands.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever do that with Marvin? And
no.
It's going to be insane, isn't it?
Yeah, we're not supposed to do stuff like that. So, and I was the guy at the combine that always.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I just like
getting crazy.
I got you.
Yeah. But
he's getting arguments in meetings about stuff like that. But that being said, it's good for quarterbacks and receivers to have big hands.
Yeah.
I won't deny that.
Can you, John Raymond off the team? Is he gone? Defensive end?
Yeah, he's not going to be playing this year. Yeah.
Is he on the team? Is he around?
He's around. Yeah.
Okay.
He's around. Yeah.
Statistically, this game was crazy. I mean, you look at the stats; it doesn't really tell anything.
No.
I mean, what does that say, or what does that?
It's kind of the nature of their attack. It's they're going to run some plays. You better get ready for that. Which means we probably better rest our guys because Poleg said it was 92. So they're going to run plays. They're so efficient and just they make you work really hard. So and then you get a pick six, so you lose a possession offensively, and that throws stats off and all that. But this wasn't a game we were worried about stats, and at least we're just worried about finding a way to win the game. That was our only concern.
I know that what it does to the defense, it fatigues the defense, and defense out there working. Offensively, when you're on the sidelines for,
you worry about that.
Yeah.
You worry about that because they're sitting for a long time, and
mentally and physically.
You worry about it. Yeah, you worry about it.
I know must win isn't in coaches' vocabularies, but this was a precarious spot you were in, wasn't it? I mean, you lose this game.
It's better that we won today. There's no question. And the biggest reason, just none of us felt very good or had a good taste about last week's performance. We didn't compete at a level that realistically would lead you to think that we're going to have a chance to win too many Big Ten games. So that was a concern. Tonight, I thought our energy was a lot better. I thought our intensity was a lot better, and like I said, we have an awful lot of things to clean up and improve upon. But at least if we'll compete hard, we'll have a chance. That's a positive.
I don't know if you were asked. I was wondering if you were asked if James and Tom, are they Where are they for next week? You know.
I think they have a shot, but it's probably no more. Tuesday, Wednesday. But I think they both made really good progress this week. But, really they didn't get to practice a lot, and then they go in the game without practice, and then
Right.
somebody falls on an ankle, and you're right back to the ground. Step one, that just didn't make sense.
You mentioned the energy and intensity. Was that something that you maybe picked up on during the week in practice leading up, or was it just something that maybe caught you by surprise? Because you mentioned the
At
D
Penn
line.
State?
No,
Or
this week.
tonight? No, just you never know. You just never know. But the guys really they responded and played hard, and at game time you got to go. You got to go. And this was a tough assignment, so I'm happy with what they did.